Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. They are used to inquire about specific people or things. Here are the main interrogative pronouns with examples for each. Who, used to inquire about people or someone's identity. Example, who is that person? Whom, used to inquire about the object of a verb or preposition, typically in formal English. Example, to whom did you give the letter? What, used to inquire about things or non-specific information. Example, what is your favorite color? Which, used to inquire about a choice or selection among a group of items. Example, which book would you like to read? Whose, used to inquire about possession or ownership. Example, whose pen is this? In each example, the interrogative pronoun begins the question and prompts for specific information about a person, thing, or possession. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same entity and the action of the verb is directed back to the subject. Reflexive pronouns and intensive pronouns are similar, but the difference between them is that intensive pronouns are not essential to a sentence's meaning. Reflexive pronouns end in selves or self. Reflexive pronouns are themselves, herself, myself, yourselves, yourself, himself, ourselves, itself. Examples on reflexive pronouns. Myself, used when the subject and object are both the speaker. Example, I hurt myself while running. Yourself, used when the subject and object are both the listener, singular. Example, you should treat yourself to something nice. Himself, used when the subject and object are both masculine third-person singular. Example, he taught himself how to play the guitar. Herself, used when the subject and object are both feminine third-person singular. Example, she bought herself a new dress. Itself, used when the subject and object are both neuter or non-human third-person singular. Example, the cat groomed itself. Ourselves, used when the subject and object are we or us. Example, we cooked dinner for ourselves. Yourselves, used when the subject and object are you or you all, plural. Example, please help yourselves to some snacks. Themselves, used when the subject and object are they or them. Example, they found the solution by themselves. In each example, the reflexive pronoun reflects the action back onto the subject of the sentence. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used to indicate a mutual action or relationship between two or more people or things. Here are the reciprocal pronouns in English. Each other, used when the action is mutual between two people or things. Example, they hugged each other. One another, similar to each other, used when the action is mutual between two or more people or things. Example, the members of the team support one another. In both examples, the reciprocal pronouns indicate a mutual action or relationship between the subjects involved. Some more examples are, Paul and Jam help each other. Both teams fought hard against each other. Why do you laugh at each other? All the students gave presents to one another. Distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns refer to members of a group individually rather than collectively. Here are the distributive pronouns in English. Each refers to every one of two or more people or things considered individually. Example, each of the students received a certificate. Either refers to one or the other of two people or things. Example, you can choose either of the options. Neither refers to not one nor the other of two people or things. Example, neither of the candidates was qualified for the job. Any refers to one, some, or all of a group of people or things without specifying which. Example, you can pick any of the books on the shelf. One refers to a single person or thing, often used when making a choice. Example, you can have one of the cookies. In each example, the distributive pronoun refers to members of a group individually, indicating separate entities within the group.